Hello, my fellow wizards and alchemists. Let's talk today about disillusionment, what it is, and how to get rid of it. I'm Colleen Flanagan, best-selling author, mind-body wisdom expert, and master dowser. One of the things that really got to me in the last decade or so is so much that I believed in, that I was taught as a child, is so wrong. It's historically wrong. It's spiritually wrong. All this, it just started getting to me. And I just started feeling like I can't believe anyone or anything anymore, and just feeling sad about things, right? And then I finally came to my senses and just said, let's get rid of it. So I want to do an exercise right now with you, whichever modality you prefer, to shift your emotions, to shift your energy, to make shift happen. Go ahead and do it. Or if you want, you can, if you have a pendulum and you enjoy using that, you can spin the pendulum to the left. Or you can do the clearing I've shown you of the governing vessel meridian. Tapping here on the governing vessel meridian endpoints if you have some shoulder issues and you can't do the other action. You can do the crumbling action as well. I might do all of them. I don't know. Let's just see where this goes. I can feel spirit telling me we all need this. So disillusionment is when something you really believed in and maybe felt good about believing in, and you found out that is not true. And quite often you feel betrayed and angry, outraged, disgusted. You can't trust anyone or anything, or at least the people who told you about that. Oh, I had a lot of that going on because I had to attend religious school for the first 8 grades of my life. But now I'm older and wiser, as you can see. And I'm realizing now that people who taught me all this stuff, they didn't know any better, right? So it really wasn't their fault. It just got passed on from generation to generation. So let's start clearing now. You've picked your modality, right? Just follow along with me. Do what I do. You can repeat after me. If you can think of specific things that you feel just really disillusioned about and disgusted, add them in while we're talking, right? You got this. So I now release this feeling of disillusion. That so much of what I was taught as a child is not true. That I was taught to believe in the religion I was raised in, and realize now there's some very dark parts to it that I don't want to explore, I don't want to be a part of. I release all this disillusionment about my government, about politics. Now that I'm seeing all this filthy, dirty, disgusting news coming out now. And how they don't work for us. They just work to make themselves rich. I'm sure a few are still good, but that money just corrupts them. There's so much money changing hands in governments around the world. I release my fear that the bad times are never going to end. As more and more things get uncovered and the veils of illusion that we were all wrapped in since birth, they're just falling down, aren't they? They're getting ripped away from our eyes. The veils of illusion, even about everything that we were taught we should support, but it actually keeps us separated and not believing that we are all one, that we're all brothers and sisters on earth. I release my disillusionment about sports, about nationalism, about religion, about some places to live are better than others. Some people are better than others. Certain teams are better than others. Schools are better than others. You're better than others. I'm better than others because we support these teams, these schools, these religions, these governments, all this stuff. We're all just struggling, man. Just getting by as best as we can. Releasing our fears that the bad times are never going to end. That things are just going to get worse. And that our foundations are crumbling. Recently, I had this knowingness, a feeling like all my foundations had crumbled. My parents are both dead now, and seeing what's happening to my country and my government, it's just like it's all falling apart. And I felt like I had no foundation. I couldn't even find it in myself because I was so disillusioned and shocked and horrified, and I'd never faced anything like this. I'd never been prepared by my parents, just like you likely have not either, to know what to do in situations that are being forced on us by these evil decision makers or by what's going on in life. Let's just clear it now. As we clear all these emotions out, crumbling them like big clumps of crap stuck in us. That's what it feels like, right? Crumbling these clumps of crap, just getting rid of them so we can focus on what we need to do. We can plan what we need to do. We can emerge stronger and healthier, and knowing they've shown their hand, so to speak, showing what cards they have, put their cards on the table, and they're not good cards. Liars, cheaters, stealing money. I choose to let it go. As I let it go, I feel safe. I feel I can make my loved ones safe. I can be safe. Eventually the bad times are going to end. I choose to remember about the cycles of life. That there's always, like every 3 months, right? There's a new season coming along. And that's the way it is with people too, and governments and jobs and work, and it's all just a bunch of cycles. But you know, when you can release the emotions that are attached with what's happened to you in the past and live in the present as much as you can. If you think about it, the present moment is all we have, or as A Course in Miracles calls it, the holy instant. I love that phrase, the holy instant. I am now in the holy instant. I choose to be in the holy instant. I am in the holy instant by just listening to myself breathe, smelling the sweet fragrant air, feeling calm and relaxed. My eyes are in good shape. I can hear well. Everything is peaceful and quiet now. And I choose to live in this holy instant for as long as possible. Right this moment, you are safe, you are well. Your family is safe and well. And just remember, if you're going through a bad time and you're thinking, Colleen, screw you, we're not safe and well. This too shall pass. I know a lot of people hate that, but I've been alive 72 years on this planet. And the one thing I can guarantee you is it always passes eventually. Again, the cycles of life. I hope this helped. Please leave a comment. If it did, let me know. If there's any other videos you'd like me to make. And remember, you have the power. These emotions that we're feeling, this horror of what's going on all over the world, you can accept that it's happening. But that doesn't mean you support it. You just need to stay on a good, solid foundation emotionally. Otherwise, your body's going to start telling you about repressed emotions that you have through illnesses, right? This is another thing I've experienced many times in my life. I don't want it to happen to you, and that's why I make these videos. So stay safe. Always remember, you are a treasure. You are here for a purpose. May not have found the purpose yet. And also, just a little tip. When you get to be my age, you realize you have many purposes. So they're probably going to keep changing. You're going to be wondering, what's my next purpose and everything. Don't get disillusioned. That's just how it is. Namaste. Peace out. Take care of your sweet self. I love you. Bye for now. Get 10 free chapters of my Fearless Accurate Dowsing book on my website, emorescue.com. There's also links to all my Amazon books and other interesting information. Thank you.